Hello folks, just wanted to get out here again and have a little bit of fun, but this time I got a little treat. I was able to pick up an FNX-45, and I just wanted to give you a comparison here. This FNX-45 15 plus 1 of 45, and this is a P365 with 10 plus 1 of 9mm. This is my carry gun every day, and this, don't know when I'd carry it, but it is carryable. I have a holster for it that that I've been using to break in. I've been wearing it a little bit, and I'm not the biggest fan of alien gear, but not a whole lot of vendors make a inside the waistband holster for this. Geo wonder why, because it's huge. Why would anybody want a 45? Well, there's countless arguments about the differences in knockdown power and ballistics and all that good stuff. But every once in a while, I don't know why, but I just might want to be packing a 45. And as much as I love a 1911, running dry after your 9th round doesn't feel good. 16 rounds plus two 15-round spares would feel a lot better. So, that's a big reason for it. Now, this one that I picked up comes with the Trijicon XR sights, which is outstanding, in my opinion. And the trigger's nice. I like the trigger. Magazines are massive. That's a lot of 45. So anyway, I'm going to shoot this, run some drills through it, see how it operates. I did bring my sight tool out because when I got it, I noticed the rear sight was funny. I drifted it to the right a little bit. I'm going to make sure that the front and rear sight are on. It looks like they were put on clearly after the fact, because they're aftermarket. So just want to make sure they're lined up good, and gonna have a little bit of fun. Just gonna see where this guy's hitting point of aim. Gonna shoot it single action. If I can get a decent position here. It's gonna be kind of hard. Put the hat on and the position of my gun, but let's see if I can get some shots on this guy here on the. We'll get the 1 second to the right on the far right. So the second one in. Here we go. Okay, 5 shots. Let's go see if I'm hitting anywhere where I should be. Okay, looks like they're not going to go to the left too much. Accuracy part of this wasn't too bad for my first 5 shots from a bench. Not a bench shooter and don't have a real bench rest, but let's see where we're hitting on steel at 25. Uh-oh, a lot of power there. Fixed the steel. Not sure exactly what happened, but I'm guessing the last time I was out here with that carbine, I abused it too much. Man, those rounds moved that thing. Figure out why I'm hitting funny. Let's one more mag through it. See how it does. Man, there's a lot of power behind that round. Another thing I like is you can carry this cocked and locked. in which case you can't pull the trigger there. That's 1911 style, and there's fire. Or you can decock it, comes right back up, and you're ready to go. And then you can even safe it if you wanted, but I wouldn't. And we're just going to see how it runs. The FX runs on speed drills from the buzzer, draw from the holster, and here we go. Wow. All right, one observation about this firearm that I read about online, didn't know if I believed it, but I can confirm, is that the recoil for 45 is not nearly as bad as you would think it would be. In fact, it's quite manageable. So here we go again from the buzzer. I'm not noticing any difference in controllability the lower the round count in the magazine. So whatever FN did with this pistol, it manages 45 recoil significantly well, even better than my 1911. It's all steel, I gotta tell you. I mean, the 1911 is an awesome gun, but wow, this thing's running great. So let's try it again, see how it does. Okay. Oh, that's weird. I think I'm anticipating some recoil there for some reason, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, initial thoughts on the FNX-45. First of all, highly impressed at the amount of controllability that I have with this firearm. There's 100 rounds through it. I don't feel any kind of fatigue other than maybe ego fatigue because I've pulled a few deltas anticipating recoil. The pistol itself runs great. Not a lot of recoil comparatively to what you would expect out of a polymer 45, and very controllable in rapid fire. So I have no major complaints about the firearm at all. In fact, I'm quite impressed, and I wonder how the FNX-9 shoots based on this experience. Never had an FN product in my life, never thought I would. Saw this one on Arms List for a heck of a price, reached out to the guy to buy it. He informed me he had traded it, so I figured it was a done deal. A week or so later I saw it listed again, reached out to the guy who had it listed, told me that he had traded it for it and that he wasn't going to be able to afford to shoot it because the ammo was expensive, and he didn't have a lot of liquid income, felt like he needed to sell it. I got it from him for pretty much what he got it in trade value, so pretty cheap actually, and came with 6 magazines. The mags are like 50 bucks, 45, 50 bucks each, and the XDR sights. Didn't pay much more than $600 for it, a little over, so you know, with the transfer fees and all that kind of stuff. So good deal for me. hopefully a good deal for him. And I gotta tell you guys, I am highly impressed with the performance. Felt one of them go bad. Let's slow down for that double action trigger pull. Let's see how we do. Uh, 11:53. Wow. Should be 12 rounds. Let's see if I missed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Gun wants to climb. Not that you'd ever have to do a mag dump on somebody with a 45 maybe, but here we go. Okay. Well, folks, that's pretty good. 387. I didn't fire the full thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, that headshot missed. 335. Oh, I got him. 2 alpha head, 2 alpha head. Barely. .327. 2 alpha head. Oof, 2 alpha head. .344. 2 alpha head. 2 alpha head. .270. 3 alpha 1 Charlie. 3 alpha 1 Charlie. Approaching 300 rounds through the FNX-45, and I gotta tell you, the pistol performs very well on speed drills. I'm still not gripping it as tight as I should when I'm further back. I've just been a 9mm shooter for so long over the last couple of years that that's muscle memory I have to develop. But the gun runs fine. I have to correct something I said earlier. It's not that there's no recoil, or it handles the recoil better than I thought. It's that it handles the felt recoil better than I thought. The gun still moves quite a bit. Not so much that I would say I couldn't carry it. I thought I shot a 30S a year or so ago, and that gun under rapid fire was almost uncontrollable in some ways. I'm talking about rapid fire, not controlled pairs. And this gun, as you saw with my mag dump drill, and I'm going to do a few more of those, the gun shoots phenomenally close, even though it's a 45, so it would definitely be a carry gun for me, and will be, especially in the winter time. Very happy with the performance of the firearm. I'm actually kind of surprised I never owned an FN now. Might have to take a look at some of the FN products. I don't have a special affinity for striker fired versus hammer fired. Fan of both, so that's not an issue for me, but love the way this gun shoots, and very impressed with the sights. Those are some excellent sights. I'm not having a hard time picking those up at all. .403. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, all alphas. First two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, somewhere in there. All alphas. $3.99, and yes, all alphas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, or whatever in there. Alright folks, that's 300 rounds through this FNX 45. It's probably had a grand total before that of 350 rounds is what I was told, but you never know. Doesn't look like much has been through it. And I gotta say, I've read about these, and always wondered about FN products. Never really wanted to buy one, and never really gave a crap about them for whatever reason. I don't know why. And but if you want a 45 caliber handgun that has the capacity of one of the 9 Comp-Tacs, 15 plus 1, you carry a couple of 15 round spares, and you're packing a pretty good amount of power there for a handgun. And if you want that kind of capacity, and you want to be able to run speed drills and put a lot of rounds down range fast, this is your gun. I will say that when you get back out to 15 yards and beyond, you really got to control the recoil, because the follow-up shots are going to be harder. But you saw me shoot in close with a couple of mag dumps, and the holes, it's just one big ragged hole. So it's a very controllable gun, reliable, 100%. Ran all 300 rounds with not a single problem. Ate everything I fed it. Highly impressed with the gun. And again, like I said, if you're looking for something like this 45 caliber gun, this is your gun. I would say that you know, I'm a big fan of the 9mm round for a whole lot of reasons, but knowing that I have this and what it can do, if I feel the need for a 45 caliber round, this is the gun that I'm going to be carrying around. So anyway, great duty weapon, I'm sure. Probably not the greatest concealed carry weapon, but with winter coming, it's definitely manageable. And I think in the summertime, if you had a good holster and a shirt over the top, you could manage, especially if the shirt had patterns on it and not a solid color. But anyway, glad you got to stop by and watch this. Thank you for stopping by, and just remember to protect the Second Amendment, vote Second Amendment. We got a lot of people trying to steal our privileges and our rights. Our privileges are privileges, but our Second Amendment's a right. It's a God-given right to defend ourselves, and so defend that by voting Second Amendment. And if you really want to have a great defense handgun, consider the FNX 45 or the FNX 45 Tactical. Thank you.